These are a set of stairs to nowhere. Those two gills, that one, and there's another one on the other side. There's stairs going down. This is all that's in here. One of the foundations. Now, what I'm just going to show you. After this location is farther down around the corner. The original tiles. I'll show you the other side from here. here's the second section of the stairs that's on the other side here. But you see that? But we'll move on to the next section. See more foundation over there. Like, if you come up here to a place like this to check it out, don't vandalize, don't graffiti on it, because that gives other people like us bad name. That's what I started off with. Those steps. I didn't know this was here. That's the second step.
In the still of the night, when the world fades away, I hear whispers of the ancients calling me to stay. Ghosts of the past, they dance in the glow with secrets and stories that only they know. A spirit in the breeze, a flicker in the dark, they guide me through the shadows, igniting the spark. We're rolling with the supernatural, chasing echoes of the unseen, in the heart of the mystical, where the soul meets the dream. We're rolling with the supernatural, in the twilight we're never alone, with the spirits beside us, in this wild, wild unknown.
take thee away. By three to a place where shadows sway. In the world where a cold breeze may not pass, whispers of secrets in the moonlight cast.
In the dark where the lost souls play, fear the night, for the dawn won't stay. Hold your breath, hear the echoes call. In the silence we dance, we fall.
Through the thickets where the shadows creep, in the heart of the night where the lost souls weep, a flicker of light, just a flicker of hope. But the darkness surrounds and there's no way to cope.
In the dark where the lost souls play, fear the night, for the dawn won't stay. Hold your breath, hear the echoes call. In the silence we dance, we fall.
Oh, the trees whisper secrets, the wind sings a tune. As we wander deeper beneath the pale moon, eyes in the shadows, they watch and they wait for the children who wander to meet their dark fate. Come thee children, the night is your friend. In the arms of the darkness your fears will descend. So shiver and tremble, let the shadows embrace. For in this cold world we found our place.
In the dark where the lost souls play, fear the night, for the dawn won't stay. Hold your breath, hear the echoes call. In the silence we dance, we fall.
Come, ye children, the end is near. In the depths of the night we conquer our fear.
By three we are bound, in the shadows we stay. Forever together in darkness we play.
Baker Air Force Station, 1959 to 1968. A Cold War Air Force radar station first established in 1959 near Baker City in Baker County, Oregon. Named Baker Air Force Station after the location. Initially assigned a permanent ID of SM-149, later a Sage ID of Z-149. Abandoned in 1968. History. Established in 1959 and became fully operational in 1962 as Baker Air Force Station, manned by the 821st AC&W Squadron. Initial equipment included the FPS-35 search radar and an FPS-6 height finder radar. The site was equipped with a concrete tower to house an FPS-3 search radar, but it was reportedly never installed. The FPS-35 search radar was not accepted until June 1962, with an expected operational date in October 1962. The FPS-35 had a 150-foot wide antenna sail that was not normally covered with a radome, but it was decided to cover the Baker AFS FPS-35 with a massive radome. The Air Force led a $130,000–$300,000 construction contract to the Sperry Corporation for construction of the radome in June 1962. Baker AFS was to be the only site with an FPS-35 to have a radome covering it. Sage transition. Baker AFS initially had an AC&W mission, even though it was built during the Sage system implementation years. The transition to Sage system operation required the same construction as older AC&W sites, including a Sage annex to the operations building and a Gatter radio site. The transition of the manual GCI system to the automated Sage system began with the installation of the FST-2 coordinate data transmitter and search radar upgrades. The FST-2 equipment digitized the radar returns and transmitted the digital returns to the Sage Direction Center. Under the Sage system, interceptor aircraft were directed to their targets by the Direction Center computers and controllers, greatly reducing the need for local controllers and equipment at every radar station. The FST-2 was a very large digital system using vacuum tube technology. Over 6,900 vacuum tubes were used in each FST-2, requiring 21 air-conditioned cabinets, 40 tons of air conditioning, 43.5 kVA of prime power, and usually a large new addition to the operations building. The FST-2B modification added 2 more cabinets, but with newer solid-state transistor technology to process coded responses from aircraft transponders. As a part of the Sage system transition, a ground-air transmitter receiver, Gatter, site was constructed on nearby Bald Ridge. The contract for the Gatter site was awarded in August 1959 to the McCormack Construction Company of Pendleton, Oregon. The contract provided for a 26 by 113-foot masonry block Gatter building and a mile-long access road. The work was to be completed within 180 days of the award. Sage System Operation, Baker AFS, Sage Direction Centers and Sectors. Assigned Direction Center Sector, 15 Sep 1960 to 1st April 1966, Stead Sage Direction Center, DC-16, Reno ADS, 1 April 1966 to 18 June 1968. Adair Sage Direction Center, DC-13, 26th AD. The site began operation as a Sage site in 1960, initially feeding the Stead Sage Direction Center, DC-16. It's unclear what data the site provided, since the main search radar FPS-35 was not completed until 1962. A second FPS-6A height finder radar was installed in 1964, and the original FPS-6 was removed in 1966. In 1966, the Stead Sage Direction Center, DC-16, closed, and Baker AFS was switched to Adair Sage Direction Center, DC-13. Closure. The public announcement of the closure of Baker Air Force Station came on 19 November 1964, stating that it would be closed by July 1967. The closure was part of a massive reduction in military facilities announced by then Secretary of Defense Robert S. McNamara. In January 1967, a delay in the closure of Baker AFS was announced that would keep it open until the end of FY 1969. Baker AFS and the 821st Radar Squadron, SAGE, were officially deactivated on 18 June 1968. Physical plant. The physical plant of the site was divided into an upper main site on Beaver Mountain, the Gatter radio site on Bald Ridge and a cantonment area, and a separate housing area in Baker City. The upper main site housed the operations buildings, the radar towers, a crew barracks, a full dining hall, and the backup generators. The separate ground-to-air transmitter receiver, GATR radio site, housed the radio equipment for directing aircraft intercepts. Crews were shuttled from the cantonment area in town up the mountain by bus. The cantonment area was initially planned to be adjacent to the upper operations area, but when engineers discovered it would cost $100,000 to run a water pipeline up the mountain, that plan changed. The main cantonment area was built in downtown Baker City, although there were some facilities on the original upper cantonment area. The cantonment area in town housed the enlisted barracks, the bachelor officers' quarters, the orderly room, the dining hall, the motor pool, and other support buildings. A $99,736 contract was awarded in April 1958 to the McCormack Construction Company to build the multi-purpose recreation building in the cantonment area. Apart from the cantonment area were enlisted and officer housing areas for married personnel, 27 units total. Baker AFS Partial Construction Contract List, Edit List. Date, Contract Company, Location, Area, Amount, Notes, 1962-62 Radome Fabrication and Installation, Sperry Gyroscope, Operations, $1,330,000, awarded. 1961-668 Airman's Dormitory, The Timber Company, Hermiston, Oregon, Operations, $108,000, awarded. 1958-440 Multipurpose Recreation Facility, McCormack Construction, Pendleton, Oregon, Cantonment, $99,736, awarded. 1959-0800 Ground Air Transmitter Receiver Building, McCormack Construction, Pendleton, Oregon, GATR Site, $184,032, awarded. 1958-400 Operations Building Addition, J.W. Hanneman, Portland, Oregon, Cantonment, $59,767, awarded. 1959-626 Power Building, George A. Moore and Associates, Portland, Oregon, Operations, $563,500, low bid. 1961-0608 Sewage Treatment Plant, Mann Construction, Redmond, Oregon, Operations, $54,517, awarded. 1960-0800 Operations Building, Sam Bergeson, Tacoma, Washington, Operations, $226,855, low bid. Baker AFS Major Equipment List, Search Radar, HF Radar Data Systems, COM FPS 35, FPS 6, FPS 6A, FST 2AB, GKA 5, Unit Designations, 821st Aircraft Control and Warning, AC&W, Squadron, 1959-1960, 821st Radar Squadron, SAGE, 1960-1968, 821st Assignments, CA 1957, activated at Geiger Field, Washington, Oregon, 1958, transferred to 25th AD, 1 September, 1958, transferred to 4700th AB Gong, CA July 1959, moved to Baker AFS, Oregon, 15 May 1960, transferred to 25th AD, 1 July 1960, transferred to San Francisco ADS, 15 September 1960, transferred to Reno ADS, STED, SAGE Direction Center, DC 16, 15 October 1960, redesignated from AC&W Squad to 821st Radar Squad, SAGE, 1 April 1966, transferred to 26th AD, Adair SAGE Direction Center, DC 13, 18 June 1968, discontinued. Baker Air Force Station Partial Commanders List, Edit List. Assumed Relieved, Rank Name Cullum, Notes 1962, Capt. Falk Walter, N.A. Lieutenant Clark 2, Robert E., N.A. 1964, Lieutenant Hardcastle, Frank L., N.A. Current status, the upper main site is mostly abandoned with only exposed foundations of the original buildings and some newer commercial radio facilities around the edges. 2 large artifacts remain, the concrete FPS-3 tower structure and the concrete FPS-35 antenna support structure. The upper GATR building appears to be intact and is now used for commercial radio facilities. The $1.3 million radome was repurposed as the Payette High School gym in Payette, Idaho. The lower cantonment area and the housing area in Baker City are in civilian hands and repurposed as private housing, with some portions of the cantonment area appearing to be unused. The tribal training center that once used the cantonment area is gone. A recently constructed Bureau of Land Management (BLM) complex in the southeast corner of the former cantonment area removed the headquarters building, the Bachelor NCO quarters, and the large recreation building. The new BLM building is on the site of the old recreation building and retains some of the footprints of the old building, including some of the foundation and the flooring of the gym. The new building is reportedly off-gassing and now presents a hazard to workers and visitors. The old headquarters building is completely gone, except for the parking spaces that were in front of the building. The Bachelor NCO quarters are gone and replaced with a large parking lot. All three sites are accessible by automobile. The road up to the Beaver Mountain site is unpaved for the last 5 miles or so, and is a bit challenging with steep drop-offs and no guardrails. The road is good, but I did the last stretch in second gear, and it probably should not be traveled in bad weather by regular automobiles. We did not travel to the Gator site. The cantonment area and the housing area are on normal city streets in Baker City.